So I'd like to get yours and Terry's take on the relationship with Conforto in those early days of him getting into and making the majors.
Sure. Well, from my standpoint, I mean, again, and it's what I talked about being valuable. And I knew in order for us to win, Conforto needed to be a player, and I needed to be and do everything that I could to make him feel comfortable and kind of learn the ropes, so to speak. So he was going to be an impact player for us, especially down the stretch. And I think if you have that mindset of being valuable, it allows you to take your ego and put it to the side. Now, did I want to go out there and be a superstar? Of course I did. Did I want to go out there and hit 30 homers for our team? Of course I did. There's no question about that. But I also understood where I was physically. I wasn't able to do that as often as I would have liked. So, that's when you go and you turn on being valuable. And my value to that team at that particular moment, whether it was 1 week and it could change the next week, was to make him feel comfortable to be able to go out there and produce for us. And when you're especially at the stage I was in my career and where we were in the season, it's all about winning baseball games, man. It ain't about our numbers, our stats, our ego, all of that. That's got to be pushed aside. We need to win baseball games, and the best way for us to win baseball games in a particular game was Cespedes hitting fourth and Conforto hitting in the lineup and driving in runs and doing what he needed to do. And if I was called upon to pinch hit, I was going to do the best I could to go out there and get a knock for our team. And we were able to do that quite a bit there in that last stretch.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Michael. And I'm going to just bring this up because I know next year, you retired, and I had a conversation in 2017 with Michael Conforto about, hey, look, he'd been now his third year in the big league, third year in the big leagues, and it was time for him to start to take on a little bit of leadership role. And I called him in my office and said, hey, look, I want to talk to you about maybe being a little bit more assertive in the clubhouse. And the first name he brought up was you. First name, he said, well, Michael Cuddyer, when he was here, used to talk to me about being accountable and this and that. He said, I don't think I'm ready for that kind of a role yet. He said, I'm still trying to establish myself as an everyday player still.